into Doctor Who. This is the second special, and it is, I don't even know, I don't have the title. So we're gonna jump right into it and find out what it's called. I know we have one more special to go, and then am I caught up? I think I'm caught up. I'm finally caught up. I am caught up. After 3 years, I am caught up. Yes, so I'll be caught up finally after the special, and I'm super excited to be doing just that. I know that I did the last reaction on Doctor Who, and I was in the live chat with y'all. Thank you guys so much for being in the live chat and for us having that conversation. It was a lot of fun rewatching that episode, Rose, with you guys. So once again, thank you for all of that. And I know that a lot of people were talking about me putting into 2 parts. I'm still thrown up and tossed up in the air. I am tossed, I am flipped, I am screwed up in the air about that, because I do know what's going to happen. They will block it, most likely. But I do understand a lot of people want me to continue to do it into 2 parts to put out more of the episode, right? But you have to remember, please remember, a lot of people do not understand. BBC Studios does not permit this show actually to be on YouTube. That is why all of my reactions and any other reactor, it will eventually be blocked or copywritten. If the reactor does not want to fight the copyright, and then it just is up there and they, you know, just want it like that, then you won't ever see it being edited down. Now, if the person doesn't want it to be copywritten, it will be edited down to literally nothing. If I put out 2 of the same episodes of that show, there is a high probability chance of it being copywritten. Not only copywritten, but actually blocked. It is very close. I just am letting you guys know, because if you only see one part and it's just longer than how I normally do, you know what, I'm leaning towards that, because as I said, BBC Studios, it's still, if I do that and break it into 2 parts, it's still literally taking their content and taking more of their content, because now I'm stretching it out. And I really don't want to deal with it, guys. I already got a strike on the channel for doing, just trying to react how I normally react. And I just don't want to have no more problems or complications with that. If you would like to see that in a full reaction where you can see the whole entire thing, you guys will have a chance to join the channel or join on Patreon. But as I'm even thinking it right now, and the more I think about breaking that down into 2 parts, is the more I'm knowing in my head, and the gut feeling that I do have that says, do not break it down to 2 parts. It's not gonna be worth it. It's going to, I'm gonna be doing the double amount of work, and then it's going to be taken off anyways. It'll probably be up, and then I know within an hour, or maybe less, maybe a few days, who knows, but it will be taken off the YouTube platform. So I'm thinking that I'm going to keep it to 1 part. So I think I said it 1,000 times, but I'm just letting you guys know, because I know that was definitely what everybody was wanting me to do, is to break it down in 2 parts. And I'm pretty sure other reactors have done that. And if they have their reactions is still up, and with them breaking it down to 2 parts, shout out to them. They're good. Even if any reactor has Doctor Who stuff on their platform and none of them has been taken out, shout out to all of them. But it is extremely hard on the reactor side, the content creator side, to do stuff like that. So I just want to make it very clear. Okay, if you see 1 part, and 1 part only, of the next special that everybody was talking about, it's because I chose to play it safe than to put out more of the BBC Studios content, and knowing that BBC Studios does not want that much content of this show or any of their content on this platform. You guys gotta argue with them. Don't argue with me. Love you guys, though. Anyways, I'm ready to jump into this special. It's pretty short. If you would like to see this in a full reaction, of course you can on the 2nd and 3rd tier here on this platform that will always copyright my as well as my other platform, Patreon. So once again, guys, please join one of those platforms today to be able to see this in a full reaction and get prepared for the final episode, because that will definitely be a full reaction. Now, if you want to support the channel for free, of course you can. Please Please hit that like button, share. Don't forget to comment down below. And now, without further ado, let's jump into Doctor Who and find out exactly what the Doctor has got to give. 1807!
Oh, she's heading for the statue.
If she's come for the statue, she doesn't understand what she'll unleash.
If anything happens to me, the duty passes to you.
Stop! I said stop!
Too late!
You have no idea what you're doing.
I was about to say the same to you.
Legend of the Sea Devil!
Oh, centuries off. Why's that? We finally got to a beach. What are you wearing?
What she gave me.
Yes. Did you dress down up like this?
She said nautical would suit me.
I can't leave you alone for a second. Ow! Ow! Geomagnetic, the holes, south to north, north to south, longitude to latitude. That's why even the stars feel like they're moving. Change the pressure until the whole Earth is flooded.
We're reclaiming what was ours. Tonic crystal has been sent down. The sequence will begin. Get away from me, Doctor.
Say hello to my crew.
I would think so.
I solved the mystery of Zihang and found the lost treasure of the Flor de la Mar. We should get you back to your village.
No, I'm sorry for what happened to your father, but you could find a home here as part of my crew. Don't ever do that again.
We're just a crew from a ship looking for adventure. You do keep promising us a beach.
Bye. It's me, long time no speaker. Been having all these mad adventures and I can't tell anyone. And I just felt like telling you.
You're weird. I was just thinking about you.
And your big daft face. You gonna be back here anytime soon?
I can't fix myself to anything or anyone. But if I do fix myself to somebody, I know sooner or later it'll hurt. Courage is knowing something will hurt and doing it anyway.
Okay, yes.
Can we just live in the present of what we have?
Reject it very smoothly.
Make a wish and skim it. I wish. You can't say you wish out loud. Tell where I'm from. I wish this would go on forever.
Well, okay. That was an episode. Let me tell you something. One thing I know and two things for certain, I keep saying that all day today. The soundtrack here, I really enjoyed that alien reptile lizard Hoozy-Watsy in the water. I like their music, or the music that was happening during the battle scene. I was like, yes, yes. So the music was really on point. And I actually, to tell you the truth, I kind of enjoyed the story. Now, I'm telling you, I saw it somewhere. I think somebody commented on the last reaction. They said this was the next special was going to be the worst special ever in Doctor Who. That's what somebody said. Don't quote me on that's what they said, but I'm pretty sure that's what was said. I'm ready. What's it called? The Sea Devils. I'm kind of curious on how it rated in the Doctor Who world. So let's look, shall we? I'm very curious. I find this the most fascinating thing. So yeah, everybody hated it. This was rated a 4.6, which is definitely not good. Yes, it was rated a 4.6 this episode, and I don't want to read the reviews because I don't think it was a 4.6 for me. Now For some reason, I don't know why, I did not have closed caption option. I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe I'm just kind of tired. I didn't see it. Also, for some reason, I felt like everybody was mumbling. It could be my eardrums closing, y'all. I don't know. My eardrums are probably like, stop reacting. Take a day off and go get some sleep. And then to that, I'd be like, I slept late today. But, I don't know, it was, sometimes they were talking and I just didn't know what they were talking about. But overall, for me, I enjoyed the story. Now, I'm kind of confused. I stopped it and in the reaction and said a little piece, which I hopefully when I'm editing, I left it in. But I was kind of curious because these lizard water reptile things said they were here before the humans, but we met that other reptile thing that also said they were here before the humans, and this was their Earth, but they lived underground, and that these water-looking things lived in the water. So, like, did those two things coexist? They're not that far off from looking kind of similar to each other. So there's that. You know, this sea devil definitely looks like it belongs in the sea, and the other one looks like an iguana. So, makes sense. But if the world was covered in only water, then the lizard things couldn't really be around, unless it was kind of like the dinosaur age, where there was a lot more water than land, from my understanding, but there was obviously still land. But I think, like, wasn't the world a lot more water? I mean, Earth, right? I think so. I could be lying. Okay, there is that. But regardless, I don't think this is a 4.6 worthy. I think people were definitely reaching here. I don't know why they rated it that low. In the United Kingdom, vast majority of people rated this episode a 1. United States, vast majority of people rated it a 1 again. Australia, 1, 1, 1. 1, always 1. That is very interesting that people... Look at this. People are writing, listen, this is my new thing that I do, actually. When I'm done watching a Doctor Who episode, I like read the reviews. This person says, a new low. Actually hard to believe it's this bad. Disappointing once again. Disjointed and not particularly interesting. Return of soggy foe. Bad. Devils of the Caribbean. And I did say that. I said this, that they kind of remind me of the Lost Caribbean thing, you know, with Johnny Depp. What on earth? Just stop. You're embarrassing yourselves. Horrifyingly bad. What went wrong? Missed the opportunity to tell the Sea Devil backstory. What happened? Wow. Hook, line and sinker. Wow, people are going in, child. I could probably keep scrolling. I don't want to do it because last time I was watching my reaction and listening to me keep reading all these things. I was like, oh my god. So the vast majority of people hate this episode. I find it very interesting too. Everybody, like, not everybody, but a lot of people were like, oh, they're not other special. And I feel like they're probably super excited just to write. I bet you, like, okay, so there was a couple episodes that were really bad in the vast majority of people's feelings. And like, I would post the reaction, and within a matter of seconds of me posting it, somebody was like, oh, what a horrible episode. And I was like, oh, okay, you didn't want to really watch the reaction, you just wanted to comment how bad it was. So for everybody who's about to write how bad it is, can you write something good? Possibly. With every bad, there's a good. And actually, to tell you the truth, in this world that we're in at this present moment, with everything being so negative, we don't need to continue on with the negativity. Like, one thing I know, and two things for certain, I am an actor. First of all, to be auditions is dreadful, but let's just talk about the people who actually got in here. They did their dues, okay? I actually liked the costume set. I liked the music. I thought the story wasn't that bad, to tell you the truth. I don't know. I'm assuming that these sea devils were told before. I possibly, obviously, went through maybe a story of them, unless they're in Classic Who. And I obviously forgot if it was in New Who. But I just don't think it was that bad. I really don't think it was that bad. 'Cause I really don't think it was that bad. I just don't think it was that bad. I don't, I really don't think it was that bad. I just don't think it was that bad. I really don't think it was that bad. I just don't think it was that bad. I don't, I really don't think it was that bad. I just don't think it was that bad. I don't, I really don't think it was that bad. I really don't think it was that bad. Did I get kind of bored sometimes? Yeah, I got bored a little bit. But it wasn't that bad. I think I would rate this episode, what would I rate it? I would rate this episode an 8. I think I would rate it 4 more points higher than what everybody else gave it. There were moments in it that I got bored because I didn't understand what they were saying, and then I zoned out for a little bit, and then I came back in. But once again, I kind of like the music. What happened to the sea creature monster though? Like, and then the monster grabbed the police box, but he didn't swallow it, right? Like, first I thought the next scene after him having the police box in his mouth, I thought he swallowed it and that these sea creatures lived inside of the monster, sea alien monster thing. But I don't think it was very interesting about that. But yes, I would rate this episode an 8. It wasn't that bad, but you know, it is what it is. Guys, please comment down below if you would like to support the channel for free. Please hit the like button, share, and don't forget to comment once again. And I'll see you guys next time with more Doctor Who.